Today's first reading from the book of Deuteronomy contains an ancient prophecy spoken by Moses. Speaking to the Israelites, Moses prophesied, "A prophet like me will the Lord your God raise up from among your own kin. To him you shall listen." The reading from the Gospel presents this prophecy as fulfilled in Jesus, who is a new and greater Moses. The Gospel passage described Jesus as a new and greater Moses, entering a synagogue where Jesus teaches with authority and casts out a demonic spirit that was possessing and torturing a man. The demonic spirit is called an unclean spirit, a title used in the first century Judaism, comments Brant Pitre, for a demonic spirit, a fallen angel, an evil intellectual being. This fallen evil intellectual being, a demon, cries out to Jesus, "What have you to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us?" This question was prompted, adds Pitre, by an ancient prophecy in the book of Genesis that occurs right after Adam and Eve fall into sin. In Genesis chapter 3, speaking to the serpent, representing the devil, God says, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." According to this prophecy, a Messiah, born of a woman, will destroy, crush the head of evil demonic powers. The demonic spirit possessing the man in the synagogue also shouts out, "I know who you are, the Holy One of God." Jesus responds by commanding the demonic spirit to be silent. Why did the demonic spirit cry out that he knows that Jesus is the Holy One of God? And why did Jesus silence the demonic spirit? I recently heard a retreat master, Father Richard Veras, explain why the demon shouted that he knew who Jesus is. As pure intellects, demons know things super quickly, almost instantly. Comparing the human intellect with demonic and angelic intellects, Peter Kreeft writes, "We are like slowly crawling insects. We must gather all of our data from our five senses, and we must usually proceed slowly, step by step, deducing or inducing one thing from another." According to Father Veras, the demonic spirit cried out Jesus' identity since the demonic spirit despised the vastly inferior human intellect, which only slowly knows reality and only slowly gradually came to know that Jesus is the Messiah. Jesus responded by silencing the demonic spirit, since Jesus does not despise our slow human intellects, but rather is infinitely patient, understanding, and compassionate towards the low level of intelligence that is the condition of all of us, of all human beings, including the supposed geniuses among us. Today, may we learn from Jesus. May we ask Jesus for the grace to likewise be patient, understanding, and compassionate towards other human beings who often have a very difficult time to appreciate the truths of our faith. May God bless you all.